Hi, hello everyone. Welcome to today's video blog. I'm Carmen Delport from Movement That Matters. I'm a holistic health and lifestyle coach, exercise coach, and energy healer. I hope you're all doing really well, that you're feeling fit and healthy and ready to enjoy life every day as it's come, just going with the flow. Today I specifically want to talk about cancer prevention, when you've got cancer and in a remission of cancer. Okay. Now the reason I want to talk about this is we need to get real here. We are now in mid-June 2021. The first week of June this month in United Kingdom, on average between 800 and 1,000 people died of cancer every day. Of COVID-19 in the same period, maybe one per day. What do we need to do? We need to focus on what's important. Look at your health, look at your being, and I'm going to help you. I'm trying to give you the information and the tools to empower you. Okay? In the United States alone, between 1 and 3 women are at risk of cancer, and between 1 and 2 men are at risk of cancer. So technology have been progressing, some of it good, some of it not so good. But I specifically want to talk about a new test that's available. It's called an Rgcc test. I have done a video, I've done a written blog on this as well, so you can go and read and look at these things afterwards. So for 6 to 8 years before a physical tumor has grown in your body, for 6 to 8 years there's cancer cells floating in your bloodstream. That's 6 to 8 years that you can do this liquid biopsy test called Rgcc test. This test picks up any mutations in your stem cells. It picks up elevated cancer levels in your blood, and so early detection is 95% guaranteed. Okay, the only time it's not guaranteed is when it's not in your blood but in your bone, unfortunately. But 95% of the time it comes out with the result, successful result, or the right result, I should say. That's 6 to 8 years that the cancer cells is floating in your bloodstream. Okay, you're buying time. So if you do the test and you see you're positive for cancer, then you say, okay, now I'm gonna make the lifestyle changes needed to prevent the tumor from forming and to get rid of these cancer cells in my bloodstream. So the first thing you do is, what caused it? What caused this to be in my body? Because before the 6 to 8 years of the floating cancer cells, you've had another 10 years of living a lifestyle that led to this. Okay? So find someone to help you look at lifestyle, that the changes you can make to prevent this going into a tumor, because that's what you don't want. Now, as a holistic health and lifestyle coach, what we will look at is vitamin deficiency. We look at toxicity of the body, parasite, fungus infections, especially fungal and candida infections, parasite infections as well. They found that in 95% of all breast cancers, there's a parasite overload in the body. Okay, and candida, chronic candida and yeast infection leads to cancer or autoimmune disease. Keep that in mind. We will also be looking at your diet, because we're all unique beings living our own unique life and feelings and all those things. So we look at diet specific to you that you need for your healthy being. And then we will also look at other lifestyle changes you need to do. We look at traumas, because of course trauma also gets stuck in the body, and that's normally where cancer forms, is where that trauma is stuck. So work with someone that can help you deal with things that's happened in your life. You don't want to suppress anything. You want to let everything comes out, all your emotions, feel them and let them be, acknowledge them, and then we can move on to a happy and healthy life. We also look at possible viral infections and lots of other lifestyle factors like stress levels, because stress really lowers the immune system, especially chronic stress really lowers the immune system, which brings us to gut health. 70% of your gut, of your immune system is in your gut. 70% of your immune system is in your gut, okay? That's how important diet is. And that's also how important your acidic level is of your body, but especially your gut. So you want to aim for your so a test that you can do, an easy test you can do anytime, is a pH test of your urine to see what your pH is. You want your pH to be between 7.5 and 8.5. That is the ideal environment in your gut, in your stomach, to when you eat, to digest the food, break it down, but also to fight any parasites and bacteria that you don't want to come into your body, into your bloodstream. Okay, so when you do the pH test and it is too high or too low, you need to address lifestyle. So that's your first warning sign, to address lifestyle issues here, or lifestyle factors, I should say. And then a little thing you can do is you can add some apple cider vinegar or lemon into a glass of water every day, once a day. Have that to balance your pH level of your stomach. Most people find that very helpful to keep the pH between 7.5 and 8.5. If you find that you feel really ill after you've had the vinegar, or you need to drink a lot of vinegar or lemon, then you really need to pay attention. What's going on here? There's a lot of inflammation here. Start taking some aloe vera to lower the inflammation in the stomach. Okay, so it's very important to also, if you're drinking alkaline water, you don't want to be drinking alkaline water around the time that you're eating food, because you need an acidic environment in your stomach to digest the food, but also to prevent any unwanted parasites and bacteria to enter the bloodstream, especially H. pylori. So avoid alkaline water around mealtime. Okay, so prevention of cancer. So we can look at lifestyle factors. We can all do it. We can all make positive changes every day. We can look at how we're feeling every day. Think to yourself, how am I feeling today? Am I feeling energetic? Am I feeling tired? Am I feeling achy, headachy, stomach pain, shoulder pain, back pain, ear pain, eye pain, whatever? And anything that comes up time and time again, you need to look at what's going on here. And if you're taking medications for something, that is just like putting a plaster on. Don't want to know about that. Just put the lid on the pot and let it keep simmering below. But I don't know about it because the lid is on, but it's simmering down there. Okay. At some point, another symptom is going to pop up, and another symptom is going to pop up, and before you know it, a disease has come out, and you might be too late. Then I always say it's never too late, but if you don't have someone that can help you, and if you don't know what to do, the Rgcc test is about buying time. That's what it's about. We want to prevent this from forming in the first place, a cancer tumor. Okay, so that is very important. So take a good probiotic, prebiotic, every once in a while for your gut. Not all the time, that's also not good, but every once in a while take a good pre and probiotic to balance out your gut bacteria as well. Okay, the Rgcc test. Then when you've been diagnosed with cancer and you've got a tumor growing in you somewhere, if it's a very small tumor, of course you can freeze it. But one thing you want to avoid when you've got a tumor in you is to have a biopsy done, because a needle goes into that tumor and the tumor pops and the cancer cells, spreads throughout the body very quickly. So you speed it up. You speed the cancer up very quickly when you have a biopsy done when it's inside of you. If you have it removed, of course, then do a biopsy and see what's going on. Then, of course, when you've been diagnosed with cancer, you do still have time. Unless it's breast cancer, you need to react very quickly, okay? But most cancers, you've got time. You don't have to rush. You've got time to look at your different options of what you can do. There's many things out there these days that can help you fight the cancer even when it's inside of yourself, okay? I myself had skin cancer, and I said, whoa, step back, and I did what I could holistically, and it disappeared, okay? So take your time, get second and third opinions, do some reading, do some research, and take your time to make decisions on what you're going to do. Because as we know, chemotherapy is not good for your health. It doesn't work for most cancers anyway. Does for fast-growing cancers, yes, you do need, or very late stage, you do need it, definitely, and radiation. But we try to avoid this. We try to avoid getting there, okay? Then when you get to post-radiation, or the tumor is out of you, and now you're in cancer remission, then you want to avoid getting any imaging scans. Why is that? Imaging scans has got a lot of radiation. It is radiation, okay? So radiation leads to cancer. We know that. So you don't want to do that, really. What you do want to do is a test called the PHI test. Yeah, the PHI test. And that basically look at elevated cancer levels in your blood. So that is a test that you can do at any time to see if your cancer levels is going up. Okay, so rather do that instead. Then also, once you've got it all clear, or when you're in cancer remission, and during cancer, diet and stress is vital to look at, especially in remission, okay? When you're on the right diet, you can reverse, you can completely prevent cancer and reverse it, okay? So it's very important to look at the lifestyle factors, look at your sleep, very important, because your body needs to recover, to rest. Look at your stress. Too much stress, like we say, produces a lot of acid again. Stress produces acid, and we don't want acid in the body, okay? So, so when you're in remission, really see someone to get the right diet for you and make those lifestyle changes so that you can say bye-bye and never look back again. So these are all important things that I want to talk to you about today. And like I said, I've had skin cancer. My dog Oscar recently got diagnosed with cancer, and he had 4 massive tumors in him. I don't know anything about canine cancer. And I was told we had it removed, and I was told about the chemotherapy, and we tried the chemotherapy just for a few days, and I decided to stop it because he was going backwards. So then I looked at I've been looking at his diet from the moment, well, he's always had a healthy diet, but you look at everything. So I started doing a lot of energy healing on him, a lot of channeled healing on him, changed his diet to cancer specific, right supplements, right amount of exercise and rest and stimulation, and he's looking amazing, absolutely amazing, okay? So just listen to your body. As human beings, we can actually listen and say, you know what, there's something here I need to look at. Don't ignore it. Your body is always sending you signals. Love your body, listen to it. Why am I feeling tired now for 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, 6 weeks, and why, you know, just look at it and just find the right people to help you and make the necessary lifestyle changes. I hope this video has given you some information. Maybe you want to share it, please do. If you do have any questions, please send me a message and I will reply as soon as possible. I love you, and take good care of yourself. We are all in control of our own health. Bye.